Hey folks, we are here again. I say that every time. I've got to think of something better to say.
And we're back. Your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here.
1031, the Wolf.
Well, the Slipgator's actually a YouTuber.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just
No. He goes
broadcast.
No. He goes, "Hey fellas, it's your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here. We're back to do some stuffing things." And then he goes on to play.
Oh, well, here, no, it's your evening. Here, you
yes,
introduce it.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm Crispy,
Seth.
and tonight we're going to be drinking Clownshoes, Undead Party Crashers. It is an American Imperial Stout, brewed and bottled by Mercury Brewing Company, Ipswich.
Oh man, that's Ipswich. That's right next to where. Why am I blanking on this? Why am I blanking on
And
this?
I'm the one with the head injury.
Right? The college that's all about the Lovecraftian mythos. And
Oh!
Ipswich.
Okay.
Massachusetts.
Okay. Yeah, there's like no consonants. There's no vowels in there. It's all consonants. That's why I was like,
Just one. The I.
this shouldn't be a thing.
It's just there to see you through the state.
Yeah. This is actually one of those brands that we have been avoiding because of the bottle flare. But I decided that it was time that we continue the groundbreakingness of our drinking as we did with the 1050, where we drank something from a can. Now to just go with something a little bit more goofy looking.
Yeah, I mean, we're gamers, so we tend to gravitate towards this. But
The artistry style actually reminds me of one of the cover arts or one of the internal arts for like Dungeons and Dragons Modern.
it is. This is currently sold in pint.
Yeah.
Like they weren't the normal like 6-pack 4-packs. They're single. This is just single bottle of a pint. It's a 1.6. It's a pint with 6 extra ounces. And then it's a 10%er. Okay.
Take the honors on cracking this one open.
See, every evening that we do this, I actually just switch back and forth. So it's definitely it's his night to pick. It's very rich, molassesy,
But not hot. Not super hot. Let me get my pour in here before we start.
from an American stout, which is what it's called. That's pretty. I like the color. I very much love the color. The color is a dark reddish. It really looks like day-old blood. You know, like congealed at the bottom of the fridge, that's leaked out of the package of some steaks, and you're like, oh, I'll clean that up later. And then like 2 days later, you're like, it's there. That's what it looks like. That dark red that's so red it's black. That is really cool. That is really cool.
Really get a molasses scent on this.
Molasses like with a.
I get a out of the glass. It's definitely that real sweet molasses. A little bit of the grain, not a whole lot of the grains that are in it. And then that dark chocolate, not coffee.
Yes! Oh, yes, absolutely. I would definitely like to point out that is. I don't sense coffee anywhere.
No, it's confectioner's chocolate that you would see, that 99% chocolate bar that you would see your parents maybe use for like turning into fudge or something.
Right.
This is a strong flavor.
It's got at least from the bottle, it's got a much stronger open, just jab than any stout that you've done recently. I want to say.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't have a stiff back end or a bitter grip like Rasputin, but this has a punch. That first.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of bitter, except for on that back end, and all that bitter is just that dark chocolate bitter. So if you like super dark chocolate, then this is going to be something in your tolerance range. Would you like to try it out of a glass and not have your teeth knocked in?
Yeah, molasses, a little bit of peat, like some like sea salt. There's a saltiness to the body of it. Like right there in the middle, there's some saltiness to the body of it.
It is a definitely different stout, and I do appreciate that this stout is really on the chocolate side as opposed to the coffee side of the flavorings. I wonder how much back sweetening they do with this one. Because that's a thing, where you get your brewing science, where during the brewing process, if they feel that there's too much of an alcoholic flavor, or that it's just not quite where they're looking at on the sweetness level, is they'll go through and they'll do their initial brewing, and then on the backside, after they've gotten the base flavor they're looking for, they'll go ahead and add a sweetener to it after they've almost pasteurized it.
Okay.
Where you bring up the boil temperature and kill off all the remaining yeast.
Right, so it doesn't gain anything else.
You also tend to strain out almost all of the yeast during the bottling process.
Huh. This is not a companion beer. This is definitely a part of the meal consideration for this. This is what you want to bring: a stack of cold cuts, to some salted crackers, maybe some sweetmeats, maybe some organ meats pasted to do sides with, pickles.
I would almost say, if you're going to do just a glass, this would do a nice dessert.
Do you think it would be good, something to cook with?
I think the sugar content might be a little too high for cooking with, but I wouldn't ever turn down anything for cooking with, because the moment you say, no, you can't cook with that, is the moment you lose out on possibly one of the greatest dishes of your life.
Okay. Yeah. It's got a very salient point there. Is there any non-beer related things that you'd like to talk about with this particular drink before we move on to our final?
No, I think we actually pretty much covered it. It's a good beer so far, so let's go ahead and do the final note on this one.
Okay. Clownshoes. Undead Party Crasher. Question number 1. Oh man, I had something funny I was going to say. I thought about it last night while I was editing. Oh. Question number 1. Would you buy this beer, and how far out of your way would you go get it?
Yeah, if I was really looking for a dessert beer, I would probably go a little bit out of my way to get it. There's not many dessert beers in my opinion. People don't, there's not a whole huge market for them. Most people think a sit down and lounge beer, or to have a beer with a dinner. Some people think of the dessert beer. I don't know if that was their intent with this one.
I think as Americans we tend to not. I think we usually pick a drink and then go through the night as that one drink. We don't have like a limoncello as a starter, and then like a light beer as we're eating a pasta, and then move into a chocolate beer for a dessert. We don't alternate like that. It's not part of our common culture. Yeah. I agree. All right. Question number 2. arguably, I think one of the more important questions that we tend to ask is that, maybe I'm just a megalomaniac and I like to know these things. Would you use this beer to distinguish your taste or your opinions of beer to a friend or stranger?
I think if I was at more of a sit-down gathering with people, yeah, I might. More of a small sit-down session with people if I was going to demo a couple of beers. To try and get a small group of people moving in the right direction of beer tasting. Because you always have those people that have always wanted to try and start drinking the different beers, but never had the financial means to really willingly venture out. They may have the money to spend on the more expensive beers.
They don't know where to go.
They have no idea where to start. They're too fiscally responsible, essentially, to go, I want to try it, but I don't want to buy something and then not like it.
They talk themselves out of it.
Yeah, I had a friend like that for years. I went to AIT with him, and I ended up roommating with him at his house with him and his wife.
Individual training.
Yeah, he didn't have the financial room to really go out and get the fancier beers. He would always talk himself out of it. So that year for his birthday, I went out to the local liquor store and picked up just a $25 gift certificate. Not enough to really go crazy with his selections, but he could pick any beer he wanted. One or two different beers. And I handed it to him, and that's what kicked him off. Because now he had a gift card for that place for that purpose. So he had no reason to talk himself out of it.
Okay.
But I don't think I would just go out of my way and go, hey, have you tried this beer? Like some creepy...
Yeah, I mean, it would be creepy. It just randomly, there's no
walk
up
with my trench coat. Would you like to try a beer?
Would you like some Clownshoes?
Yeah.
No? I think? I'm not sure. What are we doing?
So, it's good, and I like it, and I would recommend it, but I don't think I would really try and talk too much about it.
Question 3. Would you bring this to a group setting? And or would you sell it at
a group setting? Probably not, unless it was a group dinner. Maybe some desserts are on the back table. I might bring it then. Because
very specific.
Yeah. But sell it at a restaurant? Yes. I would sell it at a restaurant, and I would have it labeled underneath, like, the dessert section of beers. Or have it with a little side bracket saying dessert beer.
Okay.
Because it is good, and it does have a very nice flavor, and it's strong, but it's not too strong, and it would pair nicely with a couple different things, but again, I would have off to the side note that it's more of a dessert drink.
Do you feel that Clownshoes is going to be a brand that you're going to be coming back to? Like, are we going to see another set of Clownshoes? I mean, so far the only company that we've done twice is Stillwater. In fact, we need to do another Stillwater here at some point here shortly.
Yeah. I think we might. I'm probably going to steer away from their IPAs. Not because I don't like IPAs, we need to do an IPA. But they almost symbolize everything that is American. In this one thing, to me, everything that is American. They have found that one flavor that they're going for with this beer, and they fucking balls to the wall went for it. So I'm afraid that their IPA that they have
might be similarly
balls to the wall and just kick all of my teeth in at once.
Well, we can just do a sour instead.
Soon.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit to do. We got the holiday season coming up, so we've got to change some of our programming schedule. So things will be unusual here for a while.
Yeah, I think we'll still end up releasing. We
Yes.
might end up still releasing an episode a week,
Yes,
but we'll
my
probably
dedication is still to do one beer episode a week. That's my goal. Release it. We may have to film it differently, but so occasionally you're going to see us in, like, we'll probably be in the same clothes and be like, hey, and act like nothing's changed, but it's probably just we had to shoot the same day.
The background will be different, but that's about the only indication.
Right, yeah. So, alright. Any closing remarks?
A delicious beer. Definitely not what I was expecting from Clownshoes. But definitely worth the, I think it was like $9? $9 for a pint, so it's not bad. It's not bad on the price.
It's not beer, it's not bar cost, but it's...
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, it's more than a pint, but...
Yep.
Alright, folks. See you next time.
Cheers.